And we should be hearing the call here shortly that the second set of hooks has opened.
All hooks open and nominal.
And the Crew Dragon Endurance has undocked from the International Space Station. 4 astronauts aboard the orbital outpost completing their 6-month mission. That undocking did occur at 12:20 a.m. Central Time, 1:20 a.m. Eastern Time, while the International Space Station was flying southeast over Australia. The first undocking burn also proceeded nominally. And with the series of departure burns now underway.
Copy.
And a great view of Dragon as it departs from the International Space Station. Next up will be the rest of the series of departure burns that will continue to push Dragon further from the space station. And with Dragon now successfully undocked from the space station, again that undocking occurring at 12:20 Central Time, 12:20 a.m. Central Time, 1:20 a.m. Eastern Time, just southeast of Australia, I'll hand it back over to Jesse and Leah in Hawthorne to walk us through the next phases of return.
So some great news and great views. Dragon is now undocked from the International Space Station. We have already completed departure burn 0. That's a short burn of Dragon's Draco thrusters, lasts about 16 seconds long. That increases the speed that Dragon is flying away from station and sends it on a trajectory, taking it up and around the orbiting laboratory.
That departure burn 0 sets the Crew Dragon Endurance crew with Raja, Tom, Kayla, and Matthias on their journey home, now on a trajectory to head up and over the station before additional maneuvers will change the orbital path and take Crew Dragon below and in front of the station. Dragon will autonomously accomplish that through 3 additional departure burns to get the 4 astronauts of Crew-3 well away from the space station on their way to home.
What you're looking at on your screen on the left side is a view from Dragon looking at the International Space Station. And on the right side is a view from the International Space Station looking back at Dragon.
And now on the left side is the view inside Crew Dragon Endurance, looking over the seat of the commander and the pilot. You can see the screens they're using to monitor their journey back home, but again, they don't need to make any actions to continue Dragon's flight. This is all autonomous, and they use those screens to monitor the vehicle's systems as well as where they are in the process.
Another really cool view from the International Space Station. You can see Dragon in your bottom right hand corner as it is moving slow and steady away from the International Space Station. We want to make sure that the vehicle is safe before it begins its several maneuvers to make its way back down to Earth. We have already completed burn 0, which is the first of 4 of the departure burns.
And we're hearing reports that trajectory is nominal or as planned for Crew Dragon Endurance. We're standing by for that depart burn 1, I should say, in about a minute and a half. This will increase the opening rate between Crew Dragon and the station. And again, there are no hold points during this departure sequence. We see crew members arrive. And they stop at waypoint 2 or 1 or 0. Sometimes they're able to pass through after some go, no go polls, but it takes a lot less time to depart than it does to arrive. So again, standing by for that next departure burn happens about 5 minutes after separation, so only about a minute from now.
This is a cool view as Dragon is making its way out of the view. You can see how slow and steady it was hard to tell, but now that Dragon is out of the view, you can kind of see how slow it was moving away from the International Space Station. Again, as Leah mentioned, if you're just now joining us, we have completed departure burn 0, and we are now awaiting departure burn 1 coming up next.
And you can tell it's a little bit darker outside now. That's because the Crew Dragon and International Space Station have entered an orbital nighttime. They circle the Earth every 90 minutes, so they see a sunrise or a sunset every 45 minutes. And they are now flying just southwest of New Zealand, about 271 statute miles over Earth.
And you can see on your screen some bursts happening there. These are the burns. Dragon is using its Draco thrusters to maneuver itself away from the International Space Station. That was a pretty cool view.
One burn complete. Dragon, you are go to doff your suits per procedure 4.012. And this is a reminder that ground will be deactivating the big loop following exit from the approach ellipsoid.
And Endurance copies, we've got to go to dock our suits, and copy will be taking down the big loop once we're outside the ellipsoid. Can you also confirm you're taking the cameras external?
That is affirmative.
Thanks very much. And Station Endurance, thanks for the warm send-off. Good luck to Expedition 67. It was great being up there with you guys. We can't wait to see the awesome work you guys continue to do on that amazing orbiting laboratory up there.
Thanks, Endurance. Appreciate the kind words. We had a great time handing over with you all, and look forward to seeing your smiling faces on the ground.
And Station, with that, Dragon has exited the keep-out sphere.
And confirmation that both depart burn 0 and 1 are now complete. And Crew Dragon has exited the keep-out sphere. That's the imaginary boundary or sphere about 200 meters in radius around the station. It's one of several safety zones.
And Dragon SpaceX on Dragon to ground for some suit doffing actions.
Go ahead on Dragon to ground for suit doffing actions.
Okay, the cameras have been taken external, so you guys are go for those suit doffing actions. Just one note for you, Tom. When you are getting out of your suit, if you want to go ahead and give me a call, I have a couple of things that we'd like to do to inspect your umbilical, just to get a better understanding of if there's anything out of config. How copy?
Copy all. Cameras are going external, and I'll give you a call before I'm taking off my gloves right now, but I'll give you a call before I start suit doffing.
And copy that, Tom. We can probably delay this until you're fully out of the suit, so it's nice and easy.
Okay, copy. Give you a call once I'm out of the suit. And SpaceX, have you here on Dragon to ground on the captain mic?
And I've got you 5x5 on the captain mic.
We've got you the same.
That call coming from the Corps here in Hawthorne to the crew aboard Crew Dragon, letting them know the cameras will be off while they take off their spacesuits and get into some comfortable clothes for the journey home. As we mentioned, they have exited the keep-out